Hey, it's Sarah. How are you doing? Okay, this video will be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Are you ready for your February forecast? Today I'm going to be using the Fairy Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, and I will pull one card from the Crystal Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. And as always, this is my take on the energy and the cards, and because of that, it may not resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, no worries, just pass it on by, and I do hope you find what you're looking for. Okay, Taurus, let's do this. I'm going to shuffle and draw the first card, which will be the energy you're bringing forward from January into February. Where did the year go? And the card is Trust Your Intuition. Well, that's pretty straightforward. I think you realize by the end of January 2022, that little quiet voice inside doesn't lead you astray. It may not tell you what you want to hear because it may not agree with your logical nature, but your intuition picks up on all kinds of subtle clues. It picks up on energy. It picks up on what's really going on in the situation. If you're at a crossroads as we begin the month and you really don't know which way to go, trust your intuition. It's safe for you to follow your heart. It's safe for you to make those changes that you know you need to make, and you'll be fine. And also I want to say it is important that you talk to other people that you trust, mentors, friends, and get their opinion, but ultimately you have to live with the decision you make. So it's always in your best interest to go with your heart. I'm going to draw the next card, which will be your biggest obstacle for the month. And overall, Taurus, you're going to have a really good year. If you haven't watched it already, I would suggest that you check out the overview for the year, and I'll link it above. Okay, let me shuffle and we'll draw the next card, which will be your biggest obstacle for the month of February. Okay, and the card is Awakening to Your True Self. This is an interesting obstacle. It's time to reconnect with yourself. And this is something that happened or began last year. You're beginning to rediscover your natural identity, including your old sense of humor, your interests, your hobbies, your passions. It's as if you're awakening from a dream. This doesn't come without confusion. And it can be a challenge, especially when we're talking about changing fundamental parts of your life because they no longer fit with how you feel or who you really are. This is actually a healthy evolution, but it may not feel like it at the time, so it could be quite the challenge. You went through a period where you gave up who you were to please another person. You buried your interest, you ignored your friends, and you tried to fit into another person's lifestyle, and the situation still didn't work out. So now it's time to stop holding back and trying to be something that you're not. Let your true self out. You don't have to fit into somebody else's preconceived idea. You're perfect just the way you are. And that's the bottom line with this. Accepting yourself for who you are and trusting that your life will be better for being authentic. You're building a solid foundation of being authentic and true to yourself. And if you want to be happy, this is the only way. As long as you try and be what someone else wants you to be, you'll never be happy in the long run. It is quite an obstacle, but as I said, I think this awakening started happening a couple of months ago. So this is not new, but it's something that you're probably still struggling with and maybe for a couple of months even. But you got this. Like I say, you're terrific just the way you are. You don't have to bend to somebody else's will and be what they think you should be. Okay, let me shuffle and we'll draw the next card, which will be your biggest asset to use in the month of February. Okay, and the card is Honor Your True Feelings. We're 3 cards in. Do you see a pattern already, Taurus? Yeah. So this card is all about looking inwards and listening to your true feelings, your true self. By tapping into your true feelings along with your intention, you'll find the answers you seek. We know already you should be listening to your intuition, and it's going to be an obstacle for you to basically do those things, to honor yourself and tap into your true feelings. But when you do, what do you think is going to happen? Everything is going to shift. So it's important you don't betray yourself or attempt to rationalize how you feel to your own detriment. Express yourself and stay true to yourself. And it's important for you to move forward by honoring yourself. You may feel compelled to leave a situation that no longer honors you now. And it may be one of those situations where it looks really good on paper or from the outside, everything looks perfect. But in reality, that relationship, that job just doesn't fit anymore. And that's okay. You have to honor yourself. And when you do, when you honor your feelings, everything in your life shifts. So it's going to be your biggest asset. It's almost like your obstacle and your asset are very close, aren't they? This is going to be a balancing act of reawakening to who you are, trusting your intuition, and honoring yourself this month. Okay, let's draw the next card, which will be your home life. And the card is Make Music. This is a card about doing something that you love, having fun at home, pursuing a hobby, pursuing music, dancing, singing, acting, writing, whatever it may be, gardening, whatever. This is a time to stop working so much at home and focus on lighthearted, energetic projects just for the fun of it. Instead of trying to do something to improve your home's worth, or instead of trying to bring work home, instead, this is a great month to just do something fun. And if you can do it as a family, even better, or even get your roommate involved if you're not living with your family. Invite some friends over, have a party, safely of course, but just kick back and relax. I think that this will shift the energy a lot because you've been working hard for a while, Taurus, and you haven't really taken any downtime other than the holidays, which really didn't count because you were busy then too. Take some time to just relax, follow your passion, follow your bliss, pursue those hobbies, and I think that you'll feel a lot better. Let me draw the next card, which will be your love sector, and I'm going to draw 2 cards for partnered and single Taurus natives. Let me shuffle. Okay, and the first card is Making New Friends, which is an interesting card for your love sector, isn't it? Let me shuffle really quickly and I'll draw the second card. Okay, nice creative expression. Okay, looking at these cards for single Taurus natives, I would say it's time to get out more and it's time to make some new friends and make them in creative ways. If you've been on dating apps and it hasn't been working, or you've been kind of hesitant about getting out there and maybe going out with friends, and I know there is a pandemic, so if you can do it safely, I would say now is the time. If not, don't worry. Romance is in the cards for you all year long. I think when you do, you're likely to meet someone in a random kind of way, like your friend's cousin is in town, something like that, or you go to a business meeting and there's someone else there from another state even. I think that you're going to cross paths with someone that doesn't live close to you, that you probably wouldn't meet any other way. And if you give this an opportunity, I think it could turn into something really nice. But you have to be open to it. And just because they don't live around the corner doesn't mean that they're not worth getting to know. If in the past, if you've had a very fixed idea about what you wanted in a partner, you might need to let that go a little bit and be open to people that are a little bit more exotic or different. Overall, very soon, if not by the end of February, you're going to be quite the social butterfly. If you haven't met someone interesting yet, be prepared. There's going to be a whole flock of them soon. For partnered Taurus natives, this is a time when you need to show your partner what they really mean to you. Get creative. Express yourself in creative ways. And I don't just mean, buy chocolates or roses on Valentine's Day. I mean, do something unexpected. Show them how much you care about them by cooking them their favorite dinner as a surprise, or taking them away for the weekend to some romantic getaway. And if none of these things are possible, write them a letter, write them a song, do something different to really show how much they mean to you. Your partner will be more surprised by the creative abilities that you use rather than the money that you spend. So I think that if the relationship has been going through a rocky time, the big key to this is going to be communication. But overall, it looks like things are going to be very smooth sailing, although there is the possibility of someone from the past popping back into your life in February. And if this were to happen, this could cause some jealousy with your partner. Regardless of what actually happens, I think they just may feel a little bit jealous because this was someone who made a large impact on your life in the past. Show them how much they mean to you. Okay, let me shuffle and we'll draw the next card, where you're most likely going to be at the end of February if you stay on your current path. And the outcome, where you're likely to be at the end of the month. Ooh, Ooh, the card is vacation. This is pretty straightforward too. By the end of the month, it could be that the daily routine is getting to you and you're craving some excitement. The card suggests breaking away from the monotony of life and the day-to-day drudgery, letting your hair down, kicking up your heels, resting, relaxing, and going someplace that will be rejuvenating for you. And it will need to be probably more than half a day, Taurus. We're talking about probably at least a week off. And I know that can seem like a lot, but how great would it be to have a week free of obligations and responsibility? An entire week full of fun. Wouldn't that be great? So if you can, arrange to make that happen. This has been an interesting reading with lots of emotional energy around your inner healing, you coming into your own power, you no longer denying who you are, making great strides with your personal evolution over the course of the last few months, and you taking back your power from maybe some relationships that didn't work out. So this is a very good reading. It is full of change and it is full of personal growth. So I don't think we could ask for better than that. You will have some challenges in February, but it's nothing you can't handle. I think, yeah, overall, this was a very nice reading for you. And it probably wasn't much of a surprise either. I'm going to draw one more card, and this will be your best stone to work with in the month of February. Let me shuffle the other deck. Okay, pardon me while I throw cards down on the table. And the stone is pink sapphire. Oh, this is a lovely stone. Sapphires in general are associated with royalty. The pink sapphire symbolizes good fortune, elegance, overcoming hardship, compassion, and inner strength. This stone attracts blessings, abundance, and good luck to the wearer. It also brings wisdom into your life. And if you're struggling to connect with your intuition or hear that small voice inside, I would suggest that you wear and meditate with pink sapphire. This stone also works on the heart chakra and can assist you in heart healing. It's used in energy healing to treat blood disorders and also to balance the emotions. Wear a pink sapphire to attract what you need into your life. Okay, this has been a really interesting reading. If you found this helpful or if it resonated with you, let me know in the comments section below. And of course, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and liking this video. It really helps it get seen. Let's thank the patrons for making this happen. Stay tuned for the next video. Reiki blessings. Bye-bye.